Alright, today we are going to touch on speed time graph. The first concept we need to learn is, okay, let's say we have a speed time graph like this. It is in your resource booklet. I have the number here 6 and the number here 20, right? Okay. And yeah, correct. So, how do I find distance? Okay, so in order to find distance, I need to use speed times time. Now you realize that distance equals to speed times time. Now what is the speed down here in the simple diagram? 6. And the time is 20, right? So if I use 6 times 20, I get this area here. The height times the breadth. So in order to find distance, you need to find speed times time, right? So the concept is actually the concept of area. Okay, again, to find the distance in a speed time graph, you need to find area. Simple as that. Okay, let's go through some of the concept here. Now find the distance during the first 2 seconds, and the first 2 seconds is indicated by this shaded area here. So what is the distance? Can you work it out now? Okay, how to find area of the triangle? Come. Half times base times height. Okay, very good. So what is the base? 2. Very good. And the height? 10. And so it's not 20, right? The answer is? 10 meters. Okay, 10. So now you need to use the formula for the area for the respective shapes. You cannot just use breadth times height, because sometimes the shape is not a rectangle. Sometimes it is not a rectangle. Now let's find the distance during the first 5 seconds. So it's down here now. How do I find this area? Find the rectangle, right? Okay, let's say I find the rectangle. Okay, there's one small issue. What is the breadth? Come on. 3. Okay, and the height? So I press 3 times 10. Is my final answer 30? No. I want the first 5 seconds. No, so what is missing? So I need to add this up. So this one was 10. This one is 30. Altogether, it will be 40. So I will need to add another 10, the red color part. The total distance is 40 during the first 5 seconds. Now, what is the total distance for the whole journey? Can you do it now? Okay, I give you a few seconds. Answer is 45, is it? Okay, now, which means that some of you found this as half times, what's the base? 1, and the height? 10. So here will be 5. 10 plus 30 plus 5? 45, right? Okay, why is it that I never write here? I want to revise the formula for trapezium. Area of a trapezium. Half the sum of the parallel sides and times the height between them. Okay, sound like a song, right? Yeah, it's a song. Half the sum of the parallel sides and times the height between them, and half the sum of the parallel sides. Okay, and times the height between them. Correct or not? It's pop goes the wizard, right? Half the sum of the parallel sides and times the height between them, and half the sum of the parallel sides. And then times the height between them. Okay, now what is the sum of the parallel side? How long is this? Come on, this one is a bit harder. How long is this? This is 3. How long is this? So sum of the parallel sides is how much? How much is the sum of the parallel sides? It's 9. Sum. 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. And then times the height between them. What's the height? And if you use this formula, you will get 45. Okay, the last part, average speed. What's the formula from the previous lesson? Total distance over total time. So, exam, the question will be very difficult if they ask you to find average speed straight away. You have to find the total distance yourself. How do I find the total distance? What was it? It was the area, right? What was the total area? 45. Very good. Meter. Okay, I put the unit here once only. Next time I won't put any more. You all know that working don't put unit, right? Because it looks like algebra, cannot put unit. I just put here for you to see something later. Now the total time. 6 seconds. All right. Okay, so this one will be 7.5 meter per second. Now, what do you think this slope represents? The speed is going faster, faster, faster. The speed is going faster. What is it in real life when the speed is going faster and faster? Okay, yes. So this is called your acceleration. The definition is change in speed. Change in speed over change in time. Change in speed over change in time. So y over x. What do you call this? Yeah, gradient. So in order to find the acceleration, we will find the gradient or the slope. Now, what do you think this is called? You heard this word before? Yes. It's called the deceleration. Now, another word for it is called retardation. Okay, now there are two other information. Basically, we are just finding the slope only, which is very easy. So that's why the question sometimes we can add these two. Now, I'm told that the acceleration is 1.5. I'm told that the distance is 495. First question, I'm asked to find v. Okay, I just asked you a very simple question now. Should I use the acceleration formula, which is the slope, or should I use the distance formula, which is the area? Okay, actually the answer is I need to use the acceleration formula. Okay, I'll show you why. The acceleration is given by the slope, right? The y value over the x value, speed over time. Now, how much is the acceleration? It's given in the question. It is 1.5. How much is the speed? Don't know, right? So what do you call this? You can call it y, you can call it x, you can call it v. So we call it v because we don't know. You don't know, then you can call this x. You can call this y, you can call this v. Okay, now we call this v because this is the height v. Now, what is the time? Can you see? I can find v now. Again, given the acceleration, given the time, I can find v. Can someone share how to find v?
Both sides times 10.
Okay. Times 10. Times 10. And now, if you are very worried, like, wow, got so many things. Actually, we are only learning two things only. Area and slope. So we just need to apply the correct formula for the correct type of question. Times 10 times 10. So what is V? So V is 15 meter per second. Can we change this now? What do we change this to? So since we know that V is 15, right? Can you please change to 15? Okay, how do I find T now? I need to find this. Which formula do you think I need to use? I got no deceleration, I never tell you. So you cannot use slope. Yeah, so I can only use distance. Common sense. This is called exam skills. I use the acceleration already. I left with distance. Okay, so I need to find area first. And then you will later see how come the T will appear. Let's find the area. Okay? Yeah. I want to find the distance. Do you all okay with working this mentally? Half times base times height. What is this area? Can someone share? This part, yeah, must find. Come on, primary school. This is primary 5. Okay, this is 75. Okay, next. Can we find this area also? How much is this area? 18 times 15.
270.
270. Okay, this part you must know. What is the area here? This one you must know. How do you find the area? How do you find the distance here? Just this distance. 495
Minus 25 minus 200.
Where goes 270? This one is 18. This one is 15. So breadth times height. Okay, so 495, you take away the black one, right? You take away 270. And how much are we left with? Come, someone help please. 150. So how do I find t then? Okay, so I know that this is the area, right? So area equals to half times base times height. Okay, let's try to plug it in. How long is the base? Don't know. Don't know. I tell you, don't know, what do you put? X. Okay. And what is the height? 15. So this is 7.5x. So yeah. So what is x? One more time. Okay, this is 15, right? Half times base times height. Height is 15. So x is 20. Can t be 20 here? Down here. Can t be 20? So x is 20, right? So what do you think t is? So exam, you must be careful. Answer is 48. So your t will be equals to 48 seconds. Now that I know this is 48, one last thing to do before we end the day. Can you find the retardation now? Okay, that's the last thing. You learn two things, right? Area and slope. Can you find the retardation, and then that's it. Next lesson we will practice. Slope. The formula is y1 minus y2. Can remember over x1 minus x2. Now, the two coordinates that we are using is this one and here. What is this coordinate? 28, 15. Okay, now this is a very silly way to do it. And what is this coordinate? 48, 0. Okay. So let's use the y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Can you input the number for me? Just say out the number. 15 minus 0 over 28 minus 48. Answer is negative 0.75. Wait. Is the retardation negative or positive?
Technically positive.
Okay. Answer, you have to change it to positive. Okay, the retardation is positive. The acceleration is negative. That's the confusing part.